This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. You are entering Taurus terrestrial aura. Are you ready? I repeat, this is not a test. This is not a test.
Hey loves, so I had to pull myself out of my comfort zone in my house today because I was just feeling so weird and I wanted to just get out and clear my head some in a different scenery. So I just want to send love and send peace, my piece of peace to you, and just let you all know that if you're feeling any kind of way, feel it. If you're not, embrace that you are not, because that's awesome too. A lot of people figured that this Virgo new moon or Virgo full moon was going to be so light, and I had heard so many comments about that. But then I started thinking, I'm but Tara, did you aspect the fact that this is everything hitting you, everything at once in your chart natally? I looked up my my energy in comparison with the energy right now with all of the planets, and it's so funny because I'm surprised I'm alive right now. Just kidding, but am I? Am I? Everything is literally directly targeting my whole state of being. And it's intense. I'm not gonna lie, it is intense. So, like I said, I'm clearing my mind a bit, which is probably good for me. And I just wanted to stop in, send you all some love, some positive vibrations, and just know that no matter what, I hope that this energy is going lightly for you. But if it's not, I send you a very kind and comforting thought. And I love you. I'll talk to you soon, my loves. And I hope that you're taking care of yourselves and relaxing and doing whatever you want. If you're not wanting to relax, don't relax. Just do you, be you. And I love you. Talk to you soon. Hey my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you probably already know, this is Tara. This is my Tara sphere here. A little bit of Taurology. So yeah, today is a day. And obviously it's a day. Every day's a day. Every day's an event. A series of events that lead us to the momentums of now, right? So today, and it's being a bit day that it is, it has affected me in ways that I didn't really so much expect to be affected. It's made me do a bit of deep analyzation inside of myself, and it's making me kind of come to the acceptance of who I really am. I guess when it really comes down to it, who I really am, the person I'm being, the energy of my footprint here on Earth as a human being here. The sun just came out. I feel such a weird energy right now. Currently, I may actually include a natal chart below. Currently, this is the energy, or at least it was when I checked it, whenever I checked it and screenshot it today, to be able to share it, or look at it for myself, whatever it was. But the energy today is directly affecting me in so many ways. It's I'm the living energy of Earth right now. I feel it's just something I can't explain. Right now, my intercepted houses, which if you're not familiar with interceptions, that pretty much just means that the energy in those houses are ruled by another sign, because you are consumed by another sign to where it takes that energy away from you, or that sign away from you, to where you don't actually have that in your natal chart. It's not a house that you hold any kind of name of. So pretty much it's the invisible locations of your natal chart. In my situation, I'll call it that for now. And that's not the best interpretation, but right now I'm in a mood where I just don't feel like it. So please let that be enough of an interpretation. If you have any questions or you want guidance to be able to understand it better, Okay, so back to where we were. So having these planets intercepted, it's almost as if like these energies that I have, like I don't know how to really take them, because the full moon is in Virgo right now. Literally my head has just felt like I'm not even of this earth all day. I felt like, if you could imagine someone putting microphones, like not microphones, headphones over top of your ears and like muffling out the sound, and just like, but not really muffling it to where there's no noise, but muffling it to where it's like everything's turned down. And it's like, I guess that's the feeling, like people would say the silence is so loud. The silence has been loud today. Like I feel like it's been amplified, and I feel like it's like a reflection of that feeling of isolation that my interceptions hold. I'm on my mid-heaven, so I'm just gonna say a quick little internal prayer right now for my phone. Okay, so yeah, I feel like maybe, just maybe, because we have a Jupiter conjunction that's coming up with Mercury, I believe it is. I just literally just like listened to this not too long ago. But if that's the case, it's supposed to be like a genius conjunction. It's supposed to like activate the genius in you, right? This aspect, because of the way that it is. I think I have this aspect in my natal chart, if I'm not mistaken, because my Jupiter is like really close to my Mercury, because they're like, I have 12 in the first house, right? So I may actually have this future already. But if that's the case, what if it gets activated? What if that's what this means? What if all of this energy I'm feeling of this interception, what if these are activating me to be able to have those planets, those houses, those energies of those planets come online now, to where I'm able to fully have my whole natal house chart fully activated? According to my, and I don't mean to rant on about this stuff for anyone who doesn't really grasp the whole like astrology line of things. I do apologize for that to some extent, but at the same time, my channel is kind of going in a billion different directions simultaneously at one on different parallels, and that's actually how I want it, even though I know that it could be weird for the, like the, you know, the algorithms and things. But I want it to be like this because I am this way, if that makes any sense. I am this way. Like I have so many aspects, and I have so many parts of me and counterparts that interweave into this, like, it's like a clock, it's like a time frame, it's just like, it's just all moving in a simultaneous, like, connected flow, and all of the energy is so connected, just like everyone else's is. But it's just like, I feel that the way that I'm doing this is meant to be done, because I'm tired of trying to fit into the fucking algorithms. I'm tired of trying to fit into a fucking slot or a label or an acceptance of this planet, because I'm not that person. I'm not that being here that came here just to fit into the lines and just like do what is normal or what is said to be acceptable by a societal structure that is so fucking mindfucked to begin with, that I question why the fuck did I even get placed here. And excuse my language for just going like completely off the handle, but I mean that's really honestly how I feel, and I do curse a lot actually, if you were to like interact with me on a personal level, and that's just my nature, and that's again one of those things. I'm so tired. I am so tired of the way society limits our behaviors and the acceptance of our actions and telling us what and how we are meant to do something. I'm just so sick of it. And back to astrology again, that could also be correlated with the fact that actually Capricorn rules my 12th house, even though my 12th house has an Aquarius stellium. Capricorn, which is Saturn ruled by Saturn in Aquarius, by the way. Like, so that's pretty much like, because you have Saturn and Aquarius in the same house. That's almost like similar to the energy that we're in right now. Saturn just moved into Aquarius. That's like the element of me to some degree. Like, I feel that way because, you know, and then my Capricorn is actually in the 10th house. Like, so, or my Saturn, excuse me, is in the 10th house, which is putting all of this just more in that like energy of everything. I just wish I could explain it even better than I can, but the translation of it into words from matter, or like into words of matter, is just such of a higher consciousness form that I can provide right now, because I'm in a space right now to where it's not a familiar space. It's not a space that I'm really necessarily comfortable with, and that's okay. You know, because I always state, like, it's so good to be able to be uncomfortable. We need to be uncomfortable, blah, 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 uncomfortable. Like, it is good. We need to get ourselves out of our comfort zones, because we lose ourselves in our comfort zones. We lose ourselves in spaces that we feel comfort in, to where we don't have to expand ourselves outwards, because we feel like we're in that space, and that's our space, and that's the space, and it's safe there. So whenever we take ourselves out of that safe space, then we're like putting ourselves out into the harsher elements of reality and facing the currents of what could hit us, what could actually affect us, what other people could see, what other people's perspectives and perceptions, of us are. And how maybe our abnormalcy to the social normal structure that is inherently failing us, like, ridiculously. Like, it's failing us on every element, and it has been since its existence, because that's how it's always been. And people now, we're like placed in this position to where it's like you see it, but you feel like you almost just can't do anything about it. But at the same time, you are rebelling by being yourself. You are taking your power back by being yourself. There's no other person on this planet aside from you that can be you. There's no other person on this planet that holds the same exact power as you do. Everything happens for a reason. Absolutely everything. It's a given. Everything happens for a reason. But the real question is everything happening for a reason to heal you or hinder you? Like, the actions that you're taking within the actions, are they healing you or are they hindering you? That is the question. Silence is so loud. I'm just gonna go back into my zone now and go take care of a couple things to be able to then go back into my zone fully. I love you all so much. I thank you for being here. I ask that if you enjoy my content, that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It shows me love, it shows me support, and I value that, and I'm grateful for that. So I would love it if you were to do that. That would be awesome. Otherwise, I don't know. I may come back in another form. I may actually even extend this video. I may not even upload this video. I don't know what will happen, because right now everything is up in the air. Filling the air sign that I am in this current energy of the water, it's like a bubble. It's like I'm a bubble in the water, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like if I go too far, I might just pop. And then what happens? You become the water. I become the Pisces. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe that's what I'm not. Only time will tell. Only actions will change the particle of my waves. All right, I love you. Thank you for being here. And I'm so grateful for everything about you and everything that you do. I'll talk to you soon.
So this concludes this transmission. I thank you so much for
joining me in this space and enjoying my content. If you do enjoy my content, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave some feedback, leave comments. I definitely value you being here. I value your feedback. I value your love. I thank you so much, and I'm wishing you a beautiful, most impactful momentum of now.